Melbourne Fashion Week 2024 concluded with a breathtaking closing runway that captivated audiences and marked 30 years of fashion excellence. The grand finale, held at the Melbourne Town Hall, showcased iconic Australian labels celebrating the themes of creativity, sustainability, and bold self-expression. Opening the show was a striking presentation of structured silhouettes and metallic fabrics, setting the stage for a night of diverse fashion. Sustainability was at the heart of many collections, with designers embracing eco-conscious practices. One of the standout designers, Eric Yvonne, spoke with The Wire's Vanessa Gatica about his collection, called Obsidian. Inspired by the deep hues and textures of the obsidian gemstones, Yvonne blended natural elements with contemporary aesthetics to create a collection that resonated with the audience. We also caught up with attendees Aneta Paseski and Tina May, who shared their thoughts on the festival's finale. Hi, Eric Yvonne. What is your background?
Originally, I'm from Mauritius, so I grew up in Mauritius, which is close to Africa. And then when I was 18, I moved to Melbourne, and Melbourne's been home since then. So yeah, Melbourne's a great city. I love it.
Could you tell us more about the collection you showcased at Melbourne Fashion Week?
So today I showcase with Melbourne Fashion Week. The collection is called Obsidian. So lots of colors, lots of textures. The models were all beautiful, inclusive, body positive. So yeah, it was great to see.
How important is it for fashion to be inclusive of diverse cultures, and how do you incorporate that into your creative process?
I think seeing how diverse everyone is in Melbourne, it's really good to see this on the runway, seeing how everyone is being represented. So I think coming to Melbourne originally, back home, I thought, it was going to be purely white Caucasian, but it's good to see that Melbourne has so much diversity, so many cultures interacting with each other, and there's always something happening in Melbourne. So Africa Fashion was on recently, so there's lots of cultures, and it's always good to see us sharing each other cultures, and it's good to see. It just feels good,
Where we can find your collection?
So ericyvonne.com, Eric with a K, Yvonne, YVON.com.
How do you feel Melbourne's multicultural essence was represented through the collections at Melbourne Fashion Week? Aneta Paseski commented.
I think it's wonderful to see the mix of models and different nationalities being represented, particularly through touching on different ages and stages of life as well.
Did you notice any standout pieces or collections that reflected cultural diversity?
Absolutely. Definitely seeing the mix of fashion that applies for both male and female and transgender as well. And it's wonderful to see.
What does multiculturalism in fashion mean to you? And how do you see it shaping the future of the industry?
I love the fact that multiculturalism means that we inject different elements of fashion from across the globe, and it also shapes the future of the industry by infusing trends from Europe and Asia into the Australian environment.
Have you found yourself inspired to try new styles or cultural influences after attending this year's festival?
I think I'm always open to trying new fashion, and particularly new colours. I love seeing the colours and the trends that come out. And I'm a huge believer in expressing yourself through fashion. So definitely keen to try on a lot more bolder fashion in the next 12 months.
Why do you think fashion festivals like Melbourne Fashion Week are important in promoting cultural exchange and understanding?
I think festivals like this bring people together, and the fact that we live in such a multicultural and diverse society means that fashion brings all stages, all communities, and all multicultural people together, and fashion is a common language across the globe.
Why do you think fashion festivals like Melbourne Fashion Week are important in promoting cultural exchange and understanding? Tina May commented.
You know what? Now today, Melbourne become the multicultural. We got the Indian, we got Chinese, we got Vietnamese, we got all sort of things. And I think you know what? Melbourne Fashion Week it's great for show your culture, your multicultural of the city, and you can see all the variety, diversity style between from classic, from modern, from evening gown. It's combination.
What is your background?
My background, I'm a fashion designer.
What does multiculturalism in fashion mean to you, and how do you see it shaping the future of the industry?
I think, you know what, for me, fashion is a way to show who you are. So no matter what, who you are, just be healthy, be creative, and be fabulous.